Hello, my little makeup lovers, and welcome back to my channel. So, did you see that? Did you see that flying across? I'm hoping that was a lint and a little ghost. I don't know. I'm in a cabin. Maybe somebody died here 20 million years ago and they just floated by my face. Let's hope not, because that's kind of creepy. Okay, what I was going to talk about was I am going to be doing, I don't think I reviewed this. I think I showed it when I got it, but then I think I got some other products and then I completely forgot about this one. So I know I showed you guys this because I remember the pretty little packaging. This was a, this is from MAC. This was part of their Christmas lineup that they had put out. I know there was this one and there was one in a green shiny packaging. I know there was one in like a pink silver one, a pink one, and I think that was lipstick. And then there was one in a silver packaging, which I think was a blush, a blush, bronzer, and highlight combo. When I went to my Ulta store and when I was back down south, all they had left were these. And this is what it looks like on the inside. I know I've showed this to you guys before. I just don't think I have reviewed it. And a cute little mirror. And it does come with a brush. I'm not in love with the brush. It's like flimsy. Like I could go click and break it, you know. I don't like that about brushes. If I can go and break it, I don't know. It says MAC on it. It has a bunch of little numbers, you know. This is, you know, good, you know, packing on shadows. And, you know, this would be probably good with the crease line maybe. And maybe I'll utilize the little packing on one today for what I'm going to do. But I like my brushes better. The packaging that it came in, also really pretty. And it says it was $29.50 when I got it, and it says it's a $40 value. I don't know where they come up with these numbers. I swear, I have no clue. But there are 9 shadows. And you know what caught me? I'm going to be honest. You guys, we're friends here. I can tell you my honest feelings. The packaging is what got me. I mean, come on. How pretty is that? I know I showed it to you before. Okay, now that I showed it to you again, this little thing on the back is coming off because this is totally ruined the aesthetics of this. Basically, this just tells you the ingredients and all that good stuff. I have the ingredients on the box. I don't need to have it on my pretty little packaging that I'm just gonna set out and say, ooh, I have MAC. Aren't I expensive? Yes, I am. Yeah, that was a little much, wasn't it? And again, oh, I took the brush out. These are the colors. I'm gonna insert some swatches and then I'm gonna come back and kind of give you my feelings with just swatching it, and then we're gonna start putting the product on my eyelid. Here are the shadows. So that was the swatches. They're okay. You know, they're very, very soft, the same as a lot of the MAC products are. This silver one here is more a inner highlight topper one. This little black one here is not very black. At least in swatching, I have not put these really on my eyelids much. I've sort of played around with them, but I haven't really done a look with them yet. So that's what we're gonna do today. These are okay. Again, if it wasn't for the pretty packaging, I probably would have passed this by. It does have a nice little closure if you like that kind of thing. But this is basically, this is a neutral palette. I mean, you take out these 2 shades right here, you got a lot of browns and tans. But you pop those 2 in, you're like, ooh, that's pretty. I have never seen something like that before. Oh, that's a neutral palette. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, that's a neutral palette. There you go. I fell for packaging. Silly Allison. Because I did not need this. This is reminiscent of the, Kim Kardashian West, and that Mario palette that they did. This sort of reminded me of it a little bit, you know. Has that pretty pop of blue with a bunch of neutral shades, and everybody's like, ooh, I gotta have that. It's like this. We're like trained little mice with the little piece of cheese at the end. We get a neutral palette with one shiny little color in it. We're like, oh, that's something new. I've never seen that before. They pop one color. What is wrong with us as a society that when they pop just one little bright color in it, we're like, oh, I've never seen that before. That is the most beautiful palette in the world. Oh, that's my neutral palette. I fell for it. Sorry. I am not that strong sometimes. My eyelids with my matte paint pot in soft ochre. And here are all my brushes that I brought up with me because, you know what? 60% of these brushes all probably do the same doggone thing, but goodness knows I felt the need to bring all of these up with me. I am sick. I need help. So I'm going to use my Morphe 441, and I think that's what this is, yeah, as I get smart and I grab the wrong brush. Okay, there is really not a lot of room up here, so yeah, I'm going to have to work on that a little bit more. My boyfriend, God bless him, there's a couple bedrooms, and he has given me one of them as my makeup area, you know, but I still have to kind of maneuver my way around to get to this little corner here. So, and you're probably seeing clothes, and I'm sorry. I am not a professional. I am no Tati. I don't have a pretty white background and all these flowers and candles. I don't. I'm sorry. If you came for Tati, she's on another channel. I'm just me. So, okay, I'm gonna start with this shade right here, and there are no shade names on this palette. They're just shades, which is fine. Sorry, I think I see a little bit of the soft ochre coming through. I'm just going to use this as my transition shade. And just put this all in my crease. I'll give it this. It's a pigmented little bugger. It's definitely going on much more darker than I thought it was going to. So what I'm just going to do is just kind of blend it just for a second or two here, so I can kind of bring that down just a little bit, because I was not expecting it to be quite this dark. But that's all right. Rather too much pigment than not enough, in my opinion. I can always tone it down, but when you have to keep layering it and layering it and layering it, sometimes that gets to be too much for me. Although I do know everybody else is a little different from me. Thank goodness you guys are different from me. Heavens knows you wouldn't want to be like me. So, all right. So that blended out quite well. Doggone it. I was hoping to have something to complain about with that, but I do not. All right. That looks... Sorry, I'm like, okay, I got my makeup on. Oh, do you see me? I'm telling you, I'm not at my A game right now. All right, we're going to go into the next brown right next to it. So let me tell you. So we got up here, today is Saturday when I'm filming this, and we got up here last Saturday. I'm sort of patting this in the outer corner, and then I'm gonna bring this to the middle here. And my boyfriend got sick basically on Sunday. So he has been sick since last Sunday. Whatever he has does not want to leave him alone. And at first I felt bad for him. I was like, oh, you're sick. Oh, I feel bad. Now it's just like, you're driving me crazy. Thank you. Thank you for letting me get that out. I mean, I'm a very empathetic person. I really am. I'm very nice. I know you're all like, we all would say that about ourselves. But no, I am. I'm actually, what I'm doing is taking the very edge of this and blending it. Because I don't want any more color. I just want to blend it. And I learned that little trick from Raw Beauty Christie. I love him dearly, but he needs to get well soon before I strangle his butt. Okay, this is gonna be sort of a simple, not simple look, if you get my drift. So I am going to take this fancy little color right here, and I'm gonna take it on a clean finger. And I know a lot of people don't like that. I've said that before. If you don't, spray a brush, you know, kind of like this. Spray your little brush if you want to get some more color to it, and just use that. But I just want to lay this down, and I probably will spray my brush in a minute and get a little bit more color on here. But I'm ready for him to be well. I've never had to baby somebody so much in my entire life. Until I've never had kids. He's my kid right now. And I feel bad that he's sick. But he is acting like he is the only person that has ever been sick in the history of the world. And I'm going to take this little brush that they gave us. I'm trying not to touch my face because, you know, I'm doing that foundation review and I don't want to mess it up. So I'm going to get some of this on the brush that they gave us. And actually, there's not been a lot of kick up in the pan with this product, so that's good. I'm going to spray my brush with some MAC. Of course, you must use MAC when you're using MAC shadows. Heavens. I think the MAC gods would come down and beat me senseless using some other setting spray. I think I would lose my YouTube license. There is no YouTube license. I can just imagine somebody out there who doesn't have a channel going, you have to have a license to be on YouTube? No, you don't. Believe me, that's how I got on YouTube. There's no set rules per se, other than, you know, no profanity, or don't use a lot of profanity, no nudity, that kind of stuff. Things that I can handle doing. I don't plan on going butt naked on any channels anytime soon, so. I know, there's a lot of people out there going, I'm not gonna see her butt naked. Yeah, I'm gonna cut out the, I just swore a second ago. Yeah, that's cut out because I just said that I don't swear and now I'm swearing. All right, I'm gonna get a little bit more because I want to really have this show up very well. I'm gonna spray my brush again. So yeah, I'm ready for him to get well. And, so he can start doing some of the things he came down here to do, which he came down here to fish and all that good stuff. So, and I feel bad that he hasn't, you know, been able to do the things that he wants to do. I mean, we're going to be here for a while, so he's got plenty of time, but still. That's when I was going to do a lot of my makeup, is when he's out fishing and stuff. Not, I got my fishing license too, but the last year when I went fishing with him, let's see, what did I catch? I caught a log, a twig, some leaves. The leaves were real crazy, you know, because they were attached to the log. So, you know, I thought I had caught something else, and yeah, no. That would be a big negative for Allison. All right, I'm gonna clean this brush and make sure that I don't have any other product on it. And then I'm gonna take some of that black very gently, because now that I got mouthy about it not being very pigmented, now it will be too pigmented. And I'm gonna tap that into the outer corner here. And just sort of blend that in. Yeah, that's not bad. Again, it's not the darkest dark that I've ever seen, but it's usable. Would I specifically pull this black out of all the blacks that I have? No, I would not. But it is not the worst product in the world either, so. And don't you worry your pretty little eyes. I will be using that blue. I'm just going to be using it on the bottom half of my eye. So, I'm just gonna darken that up just a little bit. I hate to say it, but these have been really blending out quite well. So I wanted to, you know, be able to say, these stink, or that stinks, or this, you know. Again, I will say this black is not the blackest that I would, and I definitely would use a different one if I was using just black. I'm gonna go back into that light one, and I'm just gonna tap in real lightly, and I'm just kind of blend out that black right there. Okay guys, this is the look so far. I'm actually liking it. I've never really done that, like put like a green, like I usually put like a pinks or a lighter color, but I've never really done that before. Kind of like it. I kind of like it. Okay, so now I am going to, okay. You thought I would have thought this through before I turned the camera on, but no, why would I do that? That would silly. You guys are silly, silly, silly people. Okay, I'm going to take the black and I'm going to put that into my waterline, my lower waterline. Don't worry, I'm going to do something else. I'm going to go into the blue. And I'm going to put that into the lower line here. Actually, you know what? Hold the horses. Yeah, I did this wrong. I want to use this one instead. Let me clean this brush off real quick. Because this one is a little more pointed, if you can see, and the other one's not. So I don't want to use one that doesn't have a little point to it. So, sorry, looking down, because this is where my palette's at. I'm going to put this up underneath my eyes. Blend that into the black that I put down. So now we have like a bluish black going on. I honestly look like I should be going to the club right now. Sorry, things are popping up on my Ooh, I do look like I should be going to the club. I'm not going to the club. There are no clubs where I'm at. There are some bars, but there are no clubs. I think in every small town in the world, and I'm going to say this, the world, I don't care if there's only 100 people in that town, you will probably find at least 2 bars, at least. Because people like to drink. I'm not a big drinker, honestly. Never have been. But I do know people like to drink. And at this place where I'm at, there are a lot of pool tables. Pool tables is a big thing, playing pool up here. So, okay, I'm going to use my NYX. This is in Sapphire. I'm going to put this in my lower lash line. I'm going to make a bunch of funny faces. All right, I am going to go off camera. I'm going to put some mascara on, and I'm going to put some highlight on and some lips. Finished look using my MAC. What did we call this? I don't even think I told you guys what this was. This is called the MAC Shiny Pretty Things Eye Party in Smoky. So this is the Smoky palette. And like I said, they have another palette that is more pinkish, which if I would have seen that there, I think I would have probably picked that one up because those are more my colors, but they only had this one. And I'm not disappointed that I have it. Is it a neutral palette with a splash of color in it? Yeah, it is. And did I need this? Probably not. I probably have these colors, but it's all together in one palette. I can put it together, make it easy, be done with it, and come up with a party look or come up with a neutral look. Again, this one here is more of a topper shade, and this here, this black shade, is not the blackest of black that you could ever find in a palette. Again, I wouldn't pull this palette out to use for just a black shade. I have other palettes that have better black colors to it. I have other palettes that have these colors here, these colors here. Generally, I didn't need this palette, but I have it and I'm going to utilize it. Now, let's just say you don't have any of these shades. Crazy, you're just starting out and you want a product that has these shades in it that is good. Get this one. I don't think you'll be disappointed in it, but if you're like me and you have all of these shades and you're just buying it for the pretty palette that it's in, that's fine. But if you're buying it for the shades, you probably have them all. So, but I like the look that I created. I think it's nice. I think I could go out with this. This is actually a more going out look, but I don't mind it. So, on my lips, I have a sleek lipstick, and I've used my Butter Bronzer that Anya sent me. I use that for my bronzer, my blush, and my highlight. And again, the foundation is the one that I'm reviewing today. And so you'll have to figure out how that one goes by watching the other video that I will be having out on Monday. So, okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope I gave you some useful information with this palette, and I hope you just enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up below. I never throw that in, but I thought I would. And if you've randomly come across my channel, you could subscribe too if you wanted to. If you want to, subscribe. If you don't, that's okay. So I just hope you enjoyed the video, and I will have another one out soon. So I hope you guys enjoy your day or night or whenever you're watching this, and I will see you guys again soon. Okay? All right.